Hello, everybody. Welcome to Popping the Popcorn. My name is Katie. I'm your host, and today I have some very special guest friends of mine. This is part 2 of the 6-month episode, and I also have a recording from one of my other friends. Today I have Jeff and Patty, and I have Jay. How are you guys doing, Jeff and Patty?
Good. We're doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Jay?
I am fantastic. Hello, everyone.
So these people have supported me through the past 6 months on podcast questions, and just Jay's been on like a whole bunch of episodes. He's an honorary co-host, and they just help support me. So I'm thankful for you guys being on tonight.
Well, we're thankful that you're having us on. So that's a neat thing. Your 6-month anniversary. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, congratulations. I'm just happy to be here.
Thank you. And is there any questions you guys have for me?
Can we redo our Harry Potter episode over, because that was my worst?
Yes, we can. We can redo it.
You said it was the worst?
It was my worst. We went to do it, and I read the book, and I watched the movie, and we sat down to record it, and all of a sudden I became the guy from Memento. And so the whole thing just disappeared from my head.
Oh, I hate that's one of the things, Jay, I know you've probably experienced it like that, but there are times, especially when you're doing a live show, you watch somebody doing a game show and you're sitting there answering all the questions and you're just breezing through it. And you're like, oh, come on. How can you be so dumb? How can you not get these answers? But then when you're doing something live yourself, something that just like that, just goes right out of your head. And you just sit there going, what's the name of that? I can't remember. And then you just blank out.
Yeah, it's like beyond tip of the tongue. It's like my brain goes, not I'm going to hold this information from you. I'm going to embarrass you in the process.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes because the reviews I've been doing on YouTube now, I do them in one take, and sometimes I just blank out and I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Don't ever read the YouTube comments, whatever you do.
Oh, I don't.
Never swim in that toxic pool. Don't do it.
No, I'll just delete the bad ones, that's all. There's a delete button. I'll just delete the bad ones.
We're doing the mute the mic while she coughs trick here.
Except I'm hitting his leg and he didn't get it. He's like tapping me.
She's squeezing my hand down here and hitting my leg like, hit the mute button.
Except he didn't get it. And those are the other things about being live.
Yeah.
You can't.
She's got a little bit of a cough today, and so you'll see me. Maybe every now and then I'm going to hit the mute up here so she can cough, so we don't bother you too much.
Okay, so I have a question, Katie. Sure. I will admit, like I watch very little. Mm-hmm. I think I've seen your first or second episode. I watch very little of anything, only because if I'm watching, Jack's watching, and I never know. Now, I don't think, Katie, you probably don't swear, do you?
No.
I never know what's going to come out of some of the podcasts and what he's going to pick up, and certain movies like scare him. So I tend to just err on the side of caution and don't watch a whole lot. But so I want to know, what was your favorite episode that you've done? So now then I could go back and watch it.
Yeah, that's good.
You would like this episode. So my friend Shauna, she's from the This Life group, and her and I went through the whole Disney catalog from the Snow White all the way down to the new ones. And Jack can listen to that. I don't swear just because I don't want to be dubbed as like, there's a thing where they can dub you as like explicit. I don't want to be that person.
No, that's a good idea. I don't do it. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I aim for. Yeah, I aim for a family-friendly rating all the time.
Well,
that being said, we had, and it's my fault because I edit every episode. There was one time one S word got out. It was my fault. Even though I caught it, I thought I fixed it. It still went out the door.
Oh no.
Well, and you would be surprised by people who say they're family friendly, but then say even worse than the S word.
Yeah.
And maybe they say that in their house, so they're okay with it.
Yeah.
No, I'm the type of person, I do not like the F word. That's the only curse word I will not say. But I don't, if I'm live or something, or even recording, I do not say any curse words. Jay will tell you. Jay knows me pretty well.
Okay, so which episode is that? If I go to look for it, is
I can tell you. Hold on. I mean, look. I have to look on my phone. It would be.
That's something I discovered, when you watch actors in behind
It
the
would be
scenes stuff.
episode 17. So it's Disney through the decades.
okay.
Thank you.
It was a fun episode.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Jay? What were you starting to say?
It's funny. I think you've discovered this. I find funny when I used to find funny when you watch actors talk about TV shows or movies they did. And they're like, yeah, we did that one, but I couldn't tell you an episode or what went on, but we did this thing. Like, how do you not remember it? Like, I know for me, we're hundreds of episodes in, and I'm like, yeah, we did that one time about that one thing. Couldn't tell you what.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing with actors and actresses is they're playing someone that they're not.
Right.
So you may, in your brain, compartmentalize.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing this. I mean, we're just
You're you.
We're just people. Yeah, we're just normal people.
We're just ourselves.
Well,
You know.
don't think you're normal.
Well, not normal people, but yeah, we're
people.
we're ourselves, but not normal.
Everybody's their own unique self.
That's right.
So then my other question is, what do you have planned coming up that you're really excited about?
So I've been doing these live streams on Friday nights. It's 9 o'clock somewhere, and I'm really excited because it's like a late night talk show. Jay was on there. And we did not a Marvel episode. We did a DC episode. And then this past week, my friend TJ was on there, but he cursed a little bit, so don't go watch that. But he was on there, and we were just talking about random movies and stuff like that. So it's basically just like a talk show where you can just like be yourself and just like we can have a topic or we don't have to have a topic, like that type of thing.
You mean like most of our shows where we just sort of go off the rails?
Most of your shows
go off on a tangent here or there.
Right.
You get a comment from somebody in the chat, and then all of a sudden we're just, what were we talking about?
Right. Yeah. So I'm really proud of it just because I just want to do something fun instead of not have like, oh, we have to talk about this. But Jay knows we go off on tangents all the time on the podcast. Jay knows.
Yeah. That's fun, though. I mean, that's the way to do it.
I'm a tangent bomb. Drop me in any conversation, and I'm going to explode.
Jay, what was your favorite? You have a question, Jeff?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I have a quick question for you. Now, I know, and I sort of know the answer, but okay. So what got you started? I mean, and I remember the process you went through at the beginning where you were trying to come up with a name and you came up with popping. Well, you sort of put it out there and asked questions online.
Mm-hmm.
And you threw out popping the popcorn, and that was like, oh, everybody's sort of like, yeah, that's cool. But what got you interested in doing it in the first place?
So like, I just was like watching all you guys because you guys know you're like my close friends and stuff like that in the podcast community. And I was just like watching you guys and I was like, that looks like fun. Maybe I could try it and start it myself. And so that's kind of what inspired me, is just asking you guys like questions about this. Should I do this? Should I do that? Or how does this work? Or how does that work? And then I just decided to go for it one day and get out of my comfort zone.
Well, and you're doing a great job, I got to tell you. I mean, you like jumped into it with both feet, and you like improved like exponentially from like one show to the next to the next. I think you're doing a great job at popping the popcorn, and now you're, like you said, now you're doing this other it's 9 o'clock somewhere type of show, and doing some other things. Yeah, great. I'm glad you got out of your comfort zone, and I hope it's getting a little more comfortable for you. It seems like it is. But
it is.
The thing I'm surprised at is Jay, especially. I mean, she watched us, she watched you, and that didn't scare her off from doing this.
I was going to say, she saw the crazy train in motion and jumped on board.
Yeah, I would have thought that
we're doing something right if we're inspiring people.
Yeah, somehow we inspired. I thought it would have scared her off. I don't know.
No, that's not true.
I love you guys. You guys would never scare me.
Okay.
You haven't seen us in person yet.
Yeah.
No, you guys never would scare me.
It's still early on Saturday night. We'll see how this night goes.
Right. Jay, what was your favorite episode that we did together?
Oh, easily the Doctor Who one, because I couldn't stop talking.
Where I was asking you questions.
And at one point, you got up to go answer the phone, and I just leaned into the microphone, did my smooth jazz voice, and was like, "Here's the history of Doctor Who."
Yeah, I remember I played back that episode. And I was like, he's just taking over the show.
I just walked away, so I just leaned in and started like, okay, well, it starts here, then it goes here, then it leads here, then this happens.
You guys are talking about things I've never even seen.
She's never seen Doctor Who. So.
No, not one. Not any. But there's more than one, isn't it? Isn't it a series?
It's been going on for how many years now?
Okay.
Almost 60.
60?
Yeah, haven't seen any. Did not see any of the Harry Potters.
Well, Patty, what kind of movies do you like besides Disney? Do you like any other kind of movies?
That's Disney.
I want to watch movies. I want to watch movies with Patty for the first time. I want to see her reaction and stuff.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah, maybe have
we'll just go party at Jeff's house. We'll just have a party at Jeff's house.
Actually, we went to see a movie on Tuesday night. It was a pre-screening.
Oh yeah.
And I hate. First of all, you have to know I hate football. I hate football with a passion.
Right.
Like I walk in the room, he has the TV on, and I walk out.
I rarely watch most sports because she hates it so much.
No, when we were dating, you said you didn't really like football. That's what you told me. That
was to hook you in. I was courting you at the time. I was trying to get you. Anyway, go ahead.
So this movie comes out on Christmas Day. It's called American Underdog, and it stars Zachary Levi.
I like him.
Yeah.
Chuck, Shazam. I think Zachary Levi is a very underutilized actor. I think he's excellent, and
he was also the voice of Flynn Rider.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, and he plays Kurt Warner. Do you know any? Kurt Warner? He was a quarterback, MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie, several times we looked at each other and he would say, "Why are my eyes leaking again?" Really tugs at your heartstrings. Yeah. Really.
It's like a nice blend of it's like a love story, inspirational story, sports movie. It's a good mix. It's really good. We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So it was funny because we watched it, like she said, it was a preview.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually hadn't 100% finished the film yet. So they warned us ahead of time, okay, there are going to be some scenes at the football stadiums where you're going to see the background has nobody there. There's nobody in the stands. And there were several scenes, especially toward the end of the movie, where you see Zachary Levi, he's out there with, throwing the football. Mm-hmm. They're out on the field, and you see this giant green tarp hung up in the background, waiting to do the, fill in the crowd type stuff. So
now, and I also like movies that are not popular. I like to find movies that nobody's talking about. But
I do too.
To watch movies that nobody's talking about, sometimes you watch a lot of bad ones.
Yes, you do. Yes. I watched a really bad one the other day.
What was it?
You wouldn't like it, but it had like Bill Murray, it had like Adam Driver was in it, Selena Gomez, and stuff like that. And it's called They Don't Die or something. It was horrible. Do not watch it. And it was a zombie flick, and it was like really dry humor, and I didn't like it. I did a review on it, and I did not like it.
Oh, I saw the headline or your blurb about it, but I didn't get a chance to read it. I'm gonna have to go back and read it now.
No,
after hearing
the other movie that we watched. Now we have a subscription to PureFlix because
I like PureFlix.
No.
Because I did some work for them.
Yeah,
and
I like PureFlix. I have a subscription to them too.
I don't know
we have an inside joke about some of the stuff we watch on it.
I don't know what this movie is like without being on PureFlix, but it's Concussion with Will Smith.
Oh yeah, that was
and it was another football based one.
Yeah,
that one's a good one. Have you seen that one, Jay?
I hear sports. I hear sports are a thing people enjoy. If there's a lot of ball throwing and kicking.
Yeah. Apparently not your thing.
Yeah.
Jay, concussion is a reason to hate sports. I mean,
yes.
They lay out like the doctor in there makes the statement that nobody should be playing football.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I work in motorsports, and I watch how concussions change people's lives.
Oh yeah.
Well, so where are you from, Jay?
I'm from San Diego. We live in Missouri right now.
Okay.
So Concussion is based in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was really good. I actually thought Will Smith played the doctor very well and everything in that movie.
Yeah.
He absolutely did. I mean, I if I didn't know who Will Smith was, I would have thought he was, from another country, doctor that like he was in the movie, moved into the US and, was trying to assimilate our culture, but, still had his accent and thing. Yeah, he did a really nice job in that movie.
Yeah, he did. He did a really good job.
Jeff was laughing about the PureFlix thing. I get on IMDb and we try to find a movie that has the lowest IMDb rating.
That's fine.
We started to watch one. It was like 1.5 or something on IMDb, and we turned it off.
we couldn't take it. I don't even know what it was called, but it was bad. It was bad. We'll have to find it for you someday, so we can you can torture yourself and watch it.
I still watch Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah,
it's the only way to watch a bad movie.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah, Marcus loves that. We watch a lot of that together.
That's like my guilty pleasure to watch. I know everybody hates it, but it's like my guilty pleasure to watch that and Men in Black. I love Men in Black.
That's a good one.
Their Mystery Science Theater is doing a tour.
Oh, yeah.
And we were going to get tickets, but the movie that they're previewing is a horror movie.
Yeah. We weren't too thrilled. Well, but their horror movies are so bad, they're stupid. You'd laugh at
yes.
Like
right now. Now I'm doing an 80s archive. So after this, I'm gonna record myself doing the 80s archive. So on my YouTube channel, it's a new thing that I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna go through all the 80s movies. And I did for my first movie, I did a werewolf in London, American Werewolf in London.
Good choice.
And so I was watching this movie and I was like, wait, these like effects are so bad, but it came out in like the 80s.
Do you remember talking about that Mystery Science Theater? Do you guys remember one that was called Manos, the Hands of Fate?
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
And they joked around about the fact that Manos actually means hands in the Spanish language. So it's basically hands. The Hands of Fate is the name of the movie.
I think that tied with Santa Claus Conquers the Martians are the two best episodes of that show. We watched the MST3K Santa Claus Conquers the Martians every Christmas Day.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's one of my guilty pleasures. I really enjoyed it. I haven't seen it in a while just because I forget that it's on sometimes. I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing, Katie, that you got into this whole doing like reviews and talking about movies. I mean, it's a great topic because people like so many different types of movies. Like we like certain types of movies, you like certain types of movies, Jay likes certain types of movies. But overall, I mean, everybody has some commonality as far as liking to go to the movies, talking about it, whether they're great movies that we've seen some great ones and that's great to talk about. And then really bad ones.
Right. Yeah. Well, also I like the because I've met a lot of people in the movie community as well. And they're really nice people in the movie community. And I'm actually one of the very few girls in the movie community, actually.
Really?
So it's interesting.
So I have this thing where almost without fail, we go to see every G and PG movie, even if they're bad, in the movie theater.
Right.
Because I vote with my dollars. And I want the movie companies to produce more family content. And, some of the PG-13 movies are absolutely horrendous as far as language. And, I don't want to take my kids to that. So I vote with my dollars. And so we are going this week to see Clifford the Big Red Dog.
I would go see Clifford. I love Clifford.
I'd go see that.
Have you seen the previews for it?
No.
But you know what? Jack will love it.
Yeah.
And because he loves it, I will love it.
Marcus will grimace through it.
Unfortunately,
I have a previous appointment going on at the same time you guys are seeing the movie.
Think you went and made an appointment, didn't you?
So I'm going to have to unfortunately miss out on the premiere.
Then we're going to go see Sing early.
Sing 2?
Early. They're doing an early preview in it's not local, it's in Canton.
Okay.
And so we're going to go see that in the end of November.
I love Sing. I love the first one.
Yeah.
I didn't mind Sing. We've seen it a lot though, because Jack and our granddaughters constantly put it on when they come over on Sundays, and they put it on a lot. So we've seen it a lot. But the previews for Sing 2, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to like it. But then again, I've seen a lot of movies where the previews come out, the trailer comes out, and I'm looking at it.
That's how you felt about Tangled.
Tangled. Yeah. We all saw the previews for Tangled way back before it came out. But I still had a feeling with that one. And I said, I think this is going to be good, even if the trailer didn't really grab me. And we went to see it, and it was like, wow, this is a really, really good movie. It's one of my favorites, actually.
Oh, I love Tangled. I love the scene where they have the lanterns. That's my favorite scene in Tangled.
Yeah. And the song that they sing, always, that's an emotional spot for me in the movie. The King is very emotional for me, thinking about what if my daughter was missing for 18 years, basically, or 16 years, however long it was. 18. And that scene really tugs at me.
Right.
And it makes the parents in Sleeping Beauty look really bad.
I knew Jay was going to say something like that. I already knew.
Yeah.
So my favorite Christmas movie that I have watched every year for how many years?
Oh, yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life. And I cry in the same spot every single year.
But that's a classic, though. That's a classic.
It's a great film.
But you know what? When we started watching it, it was not considered a classic. And when it first came out, it wasn't considered a classic.
Yeah. That was before. Yeah, now they like televise it every year.
Yeah.
We were watching it every year before they started televising it every year.
Right.
So we were the forerunners, I guess.
Right. Have you guys seen any of the new Hallmark movies yet on the Hallmark channel?
We don't have the Hallmark channel.
Yeah. How about you, Jay? Do you have a Hallmark channel?
No, we have the Hallmark channel, but I just can't get into the Christmas movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, a sappy Christmas movie that they all have the same storyline.
Yeah.
I
know
saw
Stan
one
loves them.
Yeah, I saw one last weekend about a girl, and she came to town. She had a perfect life, and then she met her. It was a whole thing, but she left her dude and her great job to be with her one true love. And I was like, okay, I've seen every Hallmark film.
Okay, so
right there, all in one shot.
Now, you don't have PureFlix? You said.
Mm.
You can find a lot of those kind of films on PureFlix too.
Yeah, I have it.
The coffee shop one. What was it called?
I think it's called Coffee Shop.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I have. It's also on Amazon too.
Oh,
Amazon
really?
Prime has it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some Hallmark-like movies on PureFlix for Christmas.
Yeah. Here's the other thing we do on PureFlix mostly, but other streaming services as well. We have had with our daughter and her husband and Marcus and Jack, we'll go through these nights where we do Kevin Sorbo movies, and we'll binge watch several Kevin Sorbo. Now, he doesn't even have to be the main character. He can be in it for 5 or 10 minutes, but it's got to be a movie that has Kevin Sorbo in it. And it's like an inside joke with us now. We'll say, okay, let's look at IMDb, find another Kevin Sorbo movie, and we'll watch 2 or 3 of them.
Katie, do you know who Kevin Sorbo is?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
he used to play. Hercules. Didn't he play Hercules on the TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is. Because I grew up watching Hercules in the 90s.
And then Xena, Princess Warrior, or whatever came out after that.
I actually like Xena better than Hercules.
I think most people.
I think everyone did. Yeah. I hate to admit this, but I have the same thing, Jeff. But it's with Don Knotts.
Oh, okay.
Don Knotts is funny.
Apple.
Yeah. I don't know who that is. Who is he?
Apple Dumpling.
Oh, okay.
Well, he was
Ghost and Mr. Chicken, the greatest movie ever made.
I've actually never seen Apple Dumpling Gang.
Oh, it's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
I know. I've never seen them.
You got to see that one.
Well, it's because I don't.
Don Knotts and Tim Conway are the two main.
It's my husband's favorite. I had to track the Blu-ray down for him.
Yeah, it's because I don't like westerns, and it's like a western type of movie.
It is.
It's a comedy. You probably like it. And it should be on Disney Plus. I'm thinking
it is on Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus. All right, so I'll put it on my list.
Watch it and do a review. It is really fun.
Don Knotts, that's a good one.
My aunt keeps telling me I need to watch it because it's one of her favorites, and I haven't watched it.
Yeah, you remember Don Knotts mostly from the Andy Griffith Show. He was,
Okay, yeah, I've seen the Andy Griffith Show because in the '90s he was on Nick at Night. On the '90s, he was on Nick at Night.
Katie, I'm so gonna do a Ghost and Mr. Chicken episode with you now.
A what?
It's a movie called The Ghost and Mr. Chicken with Don Knotts. I love this movie. It's like my cinema guilty pleasure.
The fish one. Was it Mr. Limpet or something like that?
Yeah.
I've never seen
Incredible Mr. Limpet. That's it, I think.
I've never seen that.
Oh, you have to see that.
Yeah.
That's almost as good as the Jimmy Stewart one with the rabbit.
Harvey.
Yeah. It's fun talking about movies.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was going to say, have you seen The Watcher in the Woods?
No.
Have you, Jay?
Oh yeah. I'm old enough to have been scared by it once.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
No, we put it in.
Oh,
we got it from the library, put it in, and like 3 minutes in, we turned it off.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that. Okay. Is it a good movie?
It's a Disney movie. It's a horror.
It's a horror movie. It was like their first horror type movie, and a lot of people were like, "This is Disney."
Yeah, with Betty Davis, it's like they were really trying to do something different, and they succeeded in doing something different.
That's like.
Did you like it?
Jay's not a horror movie type of person, though.
I'm really not a horror movie person. I enjoyed it for what it was, but yeah, horror's not my genre. Like the horror films I like are the old black and white Universal films.
Yeah.
He doesn't
more
like
when they didn't show you everything right in your face type of stuff. It was basically all like Alfred Hitchcock type stuff, where it was the suspense, and it was not seeing exactly what was happening, and your imagination basically took over versus just having this blood and gore everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not a slasher person. I don't need to see I enjoy a certain amount of violence. Like I love Kill Bill, I love Pulp Fiction, but beyond that, I don't need to see slaughter.
Yeah,
I really don't like seeing people get hurt.
I don't really either, but I review movies just because I'm a movie podcast, and so I just review everything just so that way everybody can, like, you know, because there's so many people that like different genres, so I try to do every genre except for westerns because I hate westerns.
Watch the Don Knotts one. You got to see that one.
Have you seen Blazing Saddles?
Oh my goodness, that's been years, but yeah.
Because my grandpa used to watch all the John Wayne ones, so I watched those, and those are kind of boring to me.
Yeah.
So we have a funny story when we were dating.
Mm-hmm.
Just the only funny story. This is it.
Just
one.
When we were dating, we would go on Sunday afternoons. There was a theater that the movies were like $1 or $1.25. And so we would go.
I'm not sure where she's going with this, so I'm a little curious myself.
Almost every Sunday we'd go to see a movie.
Yeah.
We asked his mom. She had seen 2 movies. It was the Clint Eastwood. Which one was it?
He has so many westerns and so many regular movies.
This was one of the Dirty Harry movies.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a Dirty Harry movie.
Which one was it? I can't.
I'm not sure, but every single one he's got his Magnum. And the other one,
Scarface.
Oh my gosh!
And back then, this is in the 80s. You didn't just easily find movie reviews.
Yeah,
they'd have a little thing in the paper about it that told you really not much.
There's no internet, no IMDb, nothing like that.
Right.
So you just went and took your chances.
So. His mother says, go see Scarface. It's not as violent.
Not as violent as the Clint Eastwood one.
We are sitting there, in the first scene in Scarface.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what.
And I'm like.
She's pulling out chainsaws and who knows what else. And,
I'm sitting there the entire time just like, what was in the other movie? I cannot imagine what the other movie had. So we didn't see the other movie for a long, long time. And when we watched it, it was like, she must have gotten it mixed up in her mind because
the Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry movie was nothing close.
I'm surprised Patty sat through Scarface.
I sat through Scarface and I sat through Pulp Fiction. I hated Pulp Fiction. Hated it. I should have left the theater.
That's one of the better Quentin Tarantino films.
I love Pulp Fiction for the dialogue. The whole movie is. Oh, there goes my microphone. Sorry. But the whole movie's all about the dialogue for me. I love the way he writes the character interactions. I just get lost in the dialogue and the way they speak it.
Right, yeah, that's one of the better Quentin Tarantino films, though, that he's done. Pulp Fiction, and I think he did Kill Bill, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did Kill Bill, too.
The last R-rated movie I watched was Air Force One.
It's been a while.
Oh, that's a good one with Harrison Ford. That's a good one.
I loved the movie, but watching movies that intense, I would leave the movie theater. My head would hurt. My neck hurts. My shoulders hurt. Yeah. I'm sitting there way too.
Right.
Yes. And so that's not enjoyable. If I'm leaving with a headache.
Right.
It is a good movie though.
No, I can watch Kill Bill because it's cartoony. It's they're doing like a Warner Brothers thing. Then you get to something like Scarface, and I don't want to watch it. The cartoony Tarantino thing, I can get by, but real life stuff, I don't want to see. Yeah, I had a really hard time while getting through Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because I didn't want to see.
You mean Once Upon a Time in Mexico?
No, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because I didn't want the ending. I didn't want the ending to come. I didn't want to see that, and in a way, I was just so relieved for the way they ended that film.
Oh, the one with is that the one with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a good film. I watched it. But
I spent the whole movie dreading the ending. Like, am I gonna have to duck out of this?
Because of the Sharon Tate part? Is that why?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So one of my friends from the Run Eat Drink podcast, they left me. They were supposed to be on here as well, and they're out. They were on a run.
Shall we shame them?
No. They left me a voice message, so I'll play it so we can listen to it. I haven't listened to it, so I don't know what they're gonna say. So I have no clue. But they're a Run Eat Drink podcast, and you can and they do like 5Ks and they do 10Ks and they do like the Run Disney events and stuff like that, and it's really cool. And then they go and try food afterwards, and then tells you the food review, and they get like an alcoholic beverage and they tell you about it and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think me and Jay are probably more online with like the 5 foot and the 10 foot, not the 5K and the 10K. But
yeah, I can't do that either. So they left me a message, so I'll play it. Hopefully we can hear it.
Hey, Katie, it's Dana and Amiee from the Run Eat Drink podcast at runeatdrink.net.
Happy 6-month podcast anniversary, Katie.
You're over the hump, almost to a year now.
Popping the popcorn for many more episodes to come. We hope you will continue to bring us what we love. We are avid movie buffs.
Amiee used to work in the movies.
I did.
I have been an avid moviegoer all.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Katie, it's Dana and Amiee from the Run Eat Drink
Sorry,
podcast
guys.
at runeatdrink.net.
Happy 6-month podcast anniversary, Katie.
You're over the hump, almost to a year now.
Popping the popcorn for many more episodes to come. We hope you will continue to bring us what we love. We are avid movie buffs.
Amiee used to work in the movies.
I did.
I have been an avid moviegoer all my life.
Okay, you make mine sound a whole lot more glamorous than it really is. I was a projectionist at a movie theater.
That's still working in the movies as far as I'm concerned. You were Hollywood adjacent.
I was Hollywood adjacent, yes.
And we love your show because it reminds us of some of our favorite conversations that we have with friends, just sitting around and talking about that movie that we just saw, or a favorite old movie that we've watched again. And that's what your podcast brings us back to.
So, Katie, happy podcast anniversary. Here's to many more. Thanks for all you do. You have a heart of gold. Take care, and we can't wait to listen.
That was nice of them.
Yeah, it's very nice.
That's sweet.
That's,
It was nice.
That's a very good
Sweet.
message.
See, I think about being sweet, and then I never can pull it off.
And you just don't have time.
I'm too tired.
Thank you, Amiee and Dana from the Run Eat Drink podcast. I really appreciate you guys and supporting me and everything that you do.
I like the eat and drink in that title.
Yeah,
The run part, not so much.
Yeah.
They try out just about like all kinds of restaurants and stuff like that, and they'll tell you what to order, what to get, and even at the Disney restaurants they'll tell you what to eat, what to order too, because they're part of the Disney community as well.
Why don't we do a stroll, eat and drink?
That could work. Stroll, eat, drink. Yes.
I'm all for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I would
Walk,
be
eat, and
too.
drink.
Well, we can do it together.
That's right.
Epcot Food and Wine, here we come.
Hey, Jay's moving down soon, so we'll have to link up, all of
Yeah,
us.
There you go.
Well, the last time you guys were down, I couldn't. I had to work, so I was like trying to meet you guys, but I had to
Yeah, I
work.
was a little disappointed when I thought we were going to get to meet up on
It
this
was
one.
too quick.
It was a very quick trip though.
It made me so sad because I packed, and then I didn't have to pack it that much, and we came home too quick.
Right. So if you guys stay for longer, maybe I can go. I'll take off a few days. If you let me know in 2 weeks in advance, I'll take off a few days and we'll go. Jay and I are going in February.
No, that's one of the months we like to go down.
Yeah, we're
Well,
in the first week of February. I cannot wait.
And we're going to go ride
Week.
Velocicoaster together at the park that we don't
Oh.
say.
Do we have to postpone our trip? We were supposed to be there last week, so I'm just going to admit, every day last week I may have been a bit super salty at work and to everybody I saw.
And then we're gonna go see Galaxy's Edge together and go ride Rise of Resistance and the Millennium Falcon ride.
Yeah. Yeah, we still haven't gotten on Rise yet. Rise of the Resistance. The last trip, we didn't even go to Hollywood Studios. We just did the two parks, Magic Kingdom and Epcot. But
Hi,
but
Chris.
we did do the Millennium Falcon, and then toward the end of the night, me and Marcus and Jack ended up riding it a couple times in a row. We just got on, and
That was
like right at the end of the night.
That was
February of this past year, 2020 or 2021. Sorry,
this year.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah,
he's lost concept of time.
It's okay. It's almost the end of the year, so we have Christmas to look forward to and Thanksgiving to look forward to.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm like a puppy. I have no sense of time. Period. I'm constantly lost.
Well, I need to cut out, so. Yeah. Congratulations, Katie. And what you need to do is say, Patty, watch this one, don't watch this one, and then
I'll tell you. I will message you and tell you which ones to watch and which ones not to watch.
That's a deal. That's a good deal.
That sounds good.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
And maybe Jack will enjoy watching, because he loves movies.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I just did Atlantis yesterday. The Atlantis and the Lost Empire. Mm-hmm. I just did that one yesterday. So
yeah.
So and Jay, it was wonderful meeting you.
It was really nice meeting you.
Enjoy your night.
I'm sure we'll see you all soon.
Yep.
Monday.
Monday, yes, Monday night.
Maybe we'll do a couple one on Monday night.
Oh yeah, Mondays are a giveaway too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
I need to be there.
The popcorn buckets are cute. Is that a popcorn bucket?
No. That's a sipper. It's a Minnie Mouse sipper.
Oh, it looked like a popcorn bucket.
It does. It's actually, I think, designed to match the Mickey Mouse popcorn. So there's like a Mickey popcorn and then the mini sipper cup. So.
Okay. I thought it was a popcorn bucket.
No. This one is a cup. It's a big cup though. So.
Nice. Yeah. But any more questions you have, Jay? You have any questions?
When are we going to do the Torchwood episode? Because you think I can talk about Doctor Who. When it comes to Torchwood, I don't know when to shut
up. Whenever you're free, we'll do a Torchwood episode.
Woo-hoo.
I still have to watch a couple episodes because I haven't watched it yet.
I'll give you a list of some episodes to watch.
Okay, sounds good. Jeff,
if you ever do a Kevin Sorbo one, maybe I could sit in on that.
You have any questions, Jeff?
No, I mean, like I said, I'm just proud of the way you jumped into this whole thing. And I'm glad you did, because you picked a great topic, just the movies in general to talk about.
And shows. I do shows too.
Yeah. And I think you've just knocked it out of the park, in my opinion.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I try my best. Sometimes it's hard to think about what I just watched sometimes.
You do great. We all love watching you.
Well, and again, like I said, the first few shows, I know, you could tell you were a little nervous. You were sort of like, zoned in on just, but you got more relaxed. You just keep getting more relaxed, and it's just.
Well, now I just wing it. Whatever happens, happens.
I think that was my advice to you was when you got going was, I was really stressed about my voice and how I speak for like the first 3 weeks, and after that, it was like, oh, who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah. Jay was like, just wing it, because before I had it all written out and everything. I had like an outline and everything, and now I just kind of wing it.
Yeah. Well, and it's fun too, because sometimes things just happen during a show. And then, sort of like, Gaston. I mean, that just happened one show. I mean, toward the beginning of when we did this, and it's been 2-3 years now. I've been doing, Gaston. I just stick them up there, and we do the Gaston thing.
Right.
So you just have fun with it. Just like you said, be yourself, and
I do,
and people will love it.
Yeah, I do. And then the YouTube videos is just something new that I started, and I just start reviewing movies after I watch them. I just record myself, and I do it all in one take. That's
tough. That's tough to do. Yeah.
Well, everybody knows I don't know how to edit, so guess what? Whatever happens, happens.
That's tough to do too. Editing can be tough, and doing it one take can be tough.
That's why I edit all the shows. I have total control of what I sound like.
Right.
Everybody else sounds like idiots, and you come out.
That's right. That's right. I make sure I'm always polished.
I think Stan said one episode that you don't know how to edit very well because of the music or something. I think Stan said that one time.
because it was George's last episode.
Yeah, and
we all got to make fun of him.
Yeah, that was a fun episode. And Stan was like, "Jay, you don't know how to do music." And I was just like cracking up laughing because I thought
that was probably my favorite episode the GCT did this year. The Roast of George. If you guys haven't heard it, he had no idea we were ambushing him. It was great.
Oh, he didn't know? You guys didn't tell him?
No clue. And so we arranged it behind his back for like 3 weeks. His wife was in on it, the whole thing.
Oh, wow. And then Jay, because I never hear Jay curse, and Jay's like cursing and he's bleeping himself out, and I thought that was funny. I was like laughing. Jay's like cursing and everything else, and I thought that was so funny.
I volunteered to go first so I could tell George he was number one.
Right. I think I know where you're going with
Oh, oops. I just figured out how to flip people. I did not know how to do that.
Yeah, that's it's not new, but it's a newer feature on StreamYard now. Have you seen the other one that they just pulled out too? Where you could basically have like full screen and you can bring yourself down as like a little mini window down in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, this one. I think
it's something that I've been able to do with OBS Studio for years. But StreamYard finally caught on and said, "Hey, this is actually something maybe we should do."
Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I think if you're looking at your screens on the bottom, it's like the bottom second to the right on the bottom.
Yeah, I see it right here.
Your templates.
Yeah, I'm still learning StreamYard. Like that.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still learning StreamYard a little bit because it's new to me. I mean, like I've only been doing it for 6 months, so it's kind of new to me.
Yeah. Keep new features. It keeps getting a little better every month.
It's like all technology. Once you get used to it, it's going to change.
Exactly. That's all technology. Like Mark's mom was just telling me.
Once I'm comfortable with it, that's when I'm going to have to make new steps to do it.
Right. Mark's mom was just telling me, she was like, do you remember when there was no technology? And I said, yeah, I used to play outside. Go play outside. What are you doing?
My log cabin days.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, but I just like talking about movies because I'm so passionate about movies. So that's part of the reason why I started the podcast as well. Mm-hmm. Because as a kid, my first movie in the movie theater was Edward Scissorhands. I don't know why my parents took me to go see it, but they took me to go see Edward Scissorhands.
Hey, that's a good movie to start with.
And I just fell in love with like the way that that Tim Burton did that movie and stuff. And then what I said on the last anniversary episode, where they filmed that scene where he's in the salons, that's actually 4 hours away from me, and it's an hour away from Orlando. It's called Lakeland, Florida.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
So
it's always nice when you can have a personal connection to something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next time I go visit my family up there, I'll take a picture of it and send it to you guys.
Cool.
Where Edward Scissorhand was. You've seen Edward Scissorhand, right, Jeff?
Long time ago. Very long time ago.
Do you guys like Nightmare Before Christmas? Have you guys seen that one?
That's a weird one, okay? Because this is, I'll throw this out there, okay? So, we're not into like, it's not a horror movie or whatever, but we didn't really want to watch it because of Jack for the first, for the most part.
Right. But didn't you want to watch Jaws though?
Well, here's the thing. Yeah. So we had never seen it until this year, and Jack wanted to watch it. So we sort of previewed it a little bit, and we're like, this is a little scary. It's, I don't know how he's going to take this. And then we said, okay, if you want to watch it, We'll put it on. If you don't like it after the first 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever, we'll turn it off. He starts watching it. And he loved it. He's like, I mean, it's still not one of my favorites.
Right.
You know, just to say, but he loves it. He's been watching it. And then he watched Frankenweenie, which was also, I think it was like a preview movie or something. They had a little mini version of it that went along with, you know.
That's on Disney Plus.
So he likes that now. He's been watching that. And then he said he wanted to watch Jaws. Mm-hmm. So we watched Jaws, and he likes it. You know, he knows. He said it's okay because it's just a rubber shark. So he understands it's not real.
Right.
Well, you know, actually, when Steven Spielberg made that movie, actually, there's no actual shark until the end scene. The shark is not actually there because something happened during production with the shark, so they couldn't actually film it.
Yeah, it was something. Basically, the mechanical shark, because of the salt water, kept getting damaged, that it wouldn't work right. And so they had intended originally to show the shark early on in the picture. All they show is a fin. You know, you see a fin periodically. And I think because we have a book about it and we've read it to Jack, the history of Jaws. And I think it's like 80 minutes or something into the movie before you finally see the mechanical shark. And personally, I think that probably sort of like an Alfred Hitchcock-ish type thing probably made it more suspenseful because you did not see the actual shark. You're thinking of it in your head.
Right.
Yeah. The psychology of it, what you can make is so much scarier.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Have you seen Jaws, Jay?
Oh, I love Jaws. It's actually, I would recommend it to everybody. If you get the 4K Blu-ray restoration of Jaws, you can see every drop of water in the ocean. It is such a crystal clear, beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Right.
It makes it look like a brand new movie.
That's okay.
Wow. So what kind of movies do you like, Jeff? Do you like what type of movies do you watch, or you and Marcus watch?
I want to jump back to Jay real quick. I'll answer that, but you were sort of shaking your head with Nightmare Before Christmas. What was your
like that one?
I used to like it more. It's so overdone for me.
Well, you don't like Disneyland's overlay of it either.
Honestly, no, I'm not a big fan of the overlay. Just I personally have issues with the overlay. I don't like the mansion being gone 6 months of the year for a 3-month holiday thing.
Trust me, you could go on a tangent about it.
I'm being quiet.
Okay.
But
I won't
you
get
don't
in
like.
trouble.
I like Nightmare Before Christmas because it was like one of the first like Disney movies that I've seen. But that's the only reason why I like it. But I don't watch it too much.
It's a cute movie, but it's when it became the center of the Hot Topic universe, that's what killed it for me.
No. The other one that I don't watch, but people go on about it all the time, especially for Halloween, the Hocus Pocus one.
Oh, I love Hocus Pocus.
I just can't. I don't know. I think it's overdone for me. Just sort of like I think Nightmare Before Christmas is overdone with you.
Yeah, I'll watch if it's on, but I'll just skip to just the witch parts. I don't need to see the rest of the film.
Yeah.
The voice actor of Banks plays in the Goofy movie. He plays the Max.
But
good.
But like on Halloween, we watched the original Bride of Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Mummy.
Oh yeah. Those are all on Peacock if anybody wants to watch those. Those original movies are on Peacock, actually.
Yeah, those are some classics. But as far as what movies I like, I'm into science fiction. I'm into a lot of, space type movies, Star Wars, the Star Trek movies. Star Wars original, the original 3, not.
What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Favorite Star Wars movie? Probably the episode 4, the first one.
So A New Hope?
Yeah. I'd still say that's probably my favorite. I still remember sitting in the theater, 1977. I was 15 years old, and I just watched it, and again, back then, no internet, no big thing as far as reviews. You went into it almost having no idea what the movie was. And I like 2001: A Space Odyssey, and like I said, I like science fiction.
That.
Yeah. So when I went in there, and that crawl, the original crawl is going across the screen, and I'm like, just looking at it, and then you see what looks like a pretty big spaceship. The Princess Leia's ship comes across the screen, and you're like, oh wow, this is cool. And then you see the laser blast coming at it, and then you see this gigantous not the Death Star, the Imperial starship coming across. It's like, oh my god, I got to see this. This was like, they had me hooked right from the beginning. That was a great movie. That was.
Do you like Star Wars, Jay?
Oh, I grew up with Star Wars. I was 4 when Empire came out. So, that was the center of my childhood.
Yeah, Empire Strikes
older than you.
Empire Strikes Back's my favorite out of the original ones. The newer versions, I want to say the newer versions, I like Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, can we do an episode about the new trilogy? Because I have thoughts.
Yeah, we
I
can.
have lots of things to say.
Jeff, you want to come? You can come on too, Jeff.
I might have to be in on that one. Yeah, I've got some thoughts too.
Yeah, they may not be the nicest of thoughts, but I have thoughts.
I would
really like to get some things off my chest.
We could do that.
I might want to join that one.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We could do that. Yeah, I like Star Wars, but out of the but I don't really like the first 3 episodes. The first 3 episodes,
Dude,
the only one that I like.
Star Wars so much, I have my child right here.
I actually
know like Jar Jar Binks.
I actually have a diamond art of Baby Groot that I'm working on. I don't know if you guys know what those are.
What's
diamond
that?
Art made of diamonds.
Oops, I just dropped some. So see, I have these. These are diamond arts.
Okay. Yeah. I know what the diamond arts are. Yeah.
And then it comes in a kit, and then there's like little diamonds right here.
Yeah.
Cute.
That you like glue on.
I think we've got one of the castle that we need to do.
Those are like my I'm gonna put them on my Christmas cards.
Nice.
I'm gonna put them inside the Christmas cards and do it for people and have it on my Christmas cards.
That's a good idea.
They have like a little sticker.
A little baggie on the back that you put in the fridge.
Yeah, I could do that too. But yeah. So yeah, I like Star Wars too. Do you like the Total Recall? Have you seen Total Recall?
It's been a while. It's been a long while.
The original I saw, yeah. I haven't seen the new one.
The new one sucks. Colin Farrell. It sucks. because it's not even like to the original one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's nothing like that one.
Yeah. Well, the original one, I haven't seen the new one, but the original, you spend the whole movie questioning, is this a dream?
Yes.
It kind of reminded me of Inception a little bit when I watched it.
Yeah. Inception.
I like that more. Inception. I liked Inception.
Yeah, Inception was good because I wish they would make another one, but I don't think they're going to, just because they left it off to where is it a dream or is it not a dream that you're in?
Exactly. Yeah, that they left you hanging at the end. Is that top still spinning? Is it going to stop? What's going to happen?
Actually, that role that Joseph Gordon-Levitt was going to play, the role that Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in that movie, it was actually supposed to go to James Franco, but James Franco had something going on at the time, so Joseph Gordon-Levitt got the role.
Okay. That happens a lot. That's why I like that kind of, movie history, where you hear a little bit of behind the scenes stuff.
I do too, because it makes the movie, I think.
Yeah.
Like I've heard on the Jaws movie, Steven Spielberg actually didn't get along with the main actor in the Jaws movie. Bodhi.
Oh, Brody? Okay.
Okay.
He actually was thinking of a different actor, and then the production team told him, no, we like this actor. So they went with him, and Steven Spielberg didn't really get along with him.
Yeah, okay. Well, then I know like Quint in the movie, he's what's the other guy's character? The the sciencey one.
Mhm.
I'm drawing a blank on it, and we just watched it actually about a week ago. But anyway, yeah, they had a lot of animosity during the movie,
Mhm.
on film, and apparently they did a little bit in real life while they were filming it too. But I think they were just trying to bring that. They were like fighting with each other off camera
Yeah.
to
Right.
help build the role on camera. So,
Right. Gotcha. Yeah.
That's funny because in the original book, that main core cast of characters, they're very different people. They're all people you don't like, and they're people you want to root against. And like Brody's wife is having an affair with the Dustin Hoffman character, and they're just such unlikable people. And they
Right.
changed that for the screen, and I've always wondered what would it be like if he kept the unlikability of these characters
Right.
and made them characters you really don't want to root for while they're out there risking their lives with this giant shark.
You'd
Right.
be like,
Exactly.
go Jaws, go Jaws.
Yeah, because you're kind of rooting for Jaws in the book.
Take them all out.
I have not read the book. I'll have to check the book out. I'll have to get it on my Amazon Kindle and read it.
Mostly the same, but the way the characters are, like I said, you're rooting against them. You don't like them.
Right.
You know the name of the shark, right? What they named the shark as they were doing the film?
What was it? It was.
It's in the refrigerator.
They named him Bruce. So the shark's name during the movie was Bruce, which then Finding Nemo took that name because of the fact that was the name of the shark in Jaws.
That's why he's called that?
That's why he's called Bruce.
Oh,
yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff Disney does are based off of normal films.
Mm-hmm.
Jay has to go.
I'm being called indoors from playtime.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. I've actually got dinner waiting for me too.
So where can everybody find you guys? And I appreciate you guys coming on and just hanging out for a couple hours.
I'm always happy to come on, Katie. It's always a good time with you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
6 months.
Thank you. Where can everybody find you, Jeff?
WDWPOV, 6 letters, stands for Walt Disney World Point of View. We've got a Facebook account, Facebook group, Facebook page. We have an Instagram account. We have a YouTube account. We have a Twitter account. Did I say that already? We have, Instagram. We got all just in a website, all WDWPOV. And we're a family-friendly, Disney-loving group. And we like to share our point of view. And we like to hear our, the people that are part of our extended Disney family. We like to hear their point of view too. So that's what we do. And then we have a Monday night show at 8:00, Monday night Eastern time. WDWPOV live stream show. Me and my son Marcus are on it, and you never know from one week to the next what we're going to talk about. But it's a lot of fun.
And Jay, where can everybody find you?
I am one of the tour guides on the Grand Circle Tour podcast. You can find us in any of your podcast feeds, Grand Circle Tour podcast on Instagram. Our Instagram is poppin'. It is a great place to check out. And Grand Circle Tour magic ticket holders on Facebook. Yes, that is quite a mouthful, I know.
Yeah, and you guys know where to find me. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, Popping the Popcorn. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Popping the Popcorn, but put Katie and then put Popping the Popcorn. That's how you can find me. And I want to just thank my Patreons, Amiee and Dana from the Right Drink Podcast, and Josh. I hope everybody has a great week. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.